Hello everybody, Tommyruin here, and if you're like me, you may have spent many hours trying to find the best build that you can use whilst leveling up in Project Ascension. Well, in this video I'm going to show you how you can save your reset tokens and make an efficient leveling build to get you from level 1 to 20, where you start to unlock the better talents and abilities. So when you hit level 2 and you can pick your first ability, I strongly recommend getting an Imp from the Demonology Spells tab. This not only gives you more DPS because your pet fires off firebolts randomly, but he also acts as an extra body for mobs to attack, so you can get him to aggro certain enemies if you get into a sticky spot when you aggro too many people, for example. And then at level 4 I really recommend getting Sinister Strike and twinning this with a two-handed weapon, because Sinister Strike causes damage in addition to 100% of your normal weapon damage. And obviously this isn't meant for two-handed weapons, it's a rogue ability, so you can really exploit the tooltip on this one and make it deal insane damage by using a two-handed weapon. But this will change later on in the build if you follow that far. So at level 6, I really recommend getting the Seal of Righeousness ability, because not only does it do damage when you use an ability and hit an enemy, it will also come into play later on to do some insane healing when you are dealing damage. At level 8 you should pick up the Flametongue weapon from the Enhancement Shaman tab. Now this is a really good ability, it deals damage on hit and it also increases your spell power, and slower weapons deal increased damage on your hit. So using a two-handed weapon again will really increase the damage you do using this ability. Then at level 10 you can start healing, and I really recommend taking the Judgement of Light talent, because when you use this on an enemy, any attacks you do to this enemy will heal you. And to make this really overpowered, because paladins were not allowed to dual wield back in the day and they're still not, you can use two one-handed weapons for fast attacks to increase the healing which you do. And this will work, you use Flametongue on both weapons. Sinister Strike still does a lot of damage because it is a rogue ability, and rogues use two one-handed weapons, so it's balanced in that respect. So all of these abilities will work and intertwine together to give you a really balanced build. Then at level 12, Overpower. There is a bug at the moment that allows Overpower to proc off your combo point generation, but it also procs off dodges, so if you use this ability it will deal high damage and it's very reliable as a rage dump. At level 14 you're getting higher out into the game, you're getting more likely to be ganked because you're coming across players who have lots of abilities and they're feeling more confident in their ability to deal damage to other players. So I strongly recommend picking up Stealth, because not only does it allow you to skip past mobs, you can also hide away from those gankers who are coming after your ass. Now at level 16 I recommend picking up the Demon Skin talent, because it passively increases the healing which you receive from your Judgement of Light by 20%, and it also gives you armor. Now armor stops you getting hit as hard, it means you don't have to heal as much, but it is a really great ability because it does two things in one. It increases the healing you get and it also increases your armor. And when you hit level 20 you can upgrade this to Demon Armor, which is a much stronger ability, and it is really worth taking just for that. Now at level 18 there are a few options which you could take, a few abilities which I think are worth getting. Battle Stance is one of them. Battle Stance increases your armor penetration by 10%, meaning you deal more damage on enemies. It does not play well with Stealth, because if you use Stealth you switch out of the stance, so when you come out of Stealth you'll have to re-switch back into that stance. This is a pain, but it can be overcome with a simple macro which I'll put in the description. Now at level 20 I recommend taking the Demonology talent Soullink, which does cost ability essences. Now this reduces the damage you take by 20% by shifting that 20% of damage to your pet, so it effectively gives you a 20% damage reduction, which is very strong for survivability. Hopefully using this build you'll save yourself some ability essences and you'll have an easy path to leveling up to level 20, where the game really starts to get going. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very soon.